Our company is Transaction Data Systems, and we were founded in 1977 by three original founders, one of them being my father. They originally got into the business to get into the ATM business and kind of toiled with that for a couple of years and then kind of stumbled onto the pharmacy business. And it was a local pharmacist that came in and said, hey, I'd like to automate filling a prescription. Over the next 20 years, they grew that business. They did what I consider to be the hard work, which is getting a company off the ground and making it profitable. And they got about 600, 800 pharmacies all over the country up to the year 2000. We weren't looking to sell our company or be acquired or partner with anybody. We had such a good business model and profit model that we felt like it was impossible for anybody to offer what would make sense for us. And we had a couple of merger and acquisition firms come in and give us offers. And I literally would get calls every day for people wanting to talk to me. But those offers at the end of the day just didn't make financial sense for us as owners, because we felt like, in 4 years we would still have the company and all the value of that company, and it just didn't make sense to sell. So Benchmark, kind of changed that equation, because all of a sudden we started looking at numbers or the possibility of numbers being much larger, where it made financial sense to at least consider the acquisition. What was intriguing about Benchmark to me, and I think the other founders, is that they offered the ability to really put our business in a bidding situation where you've got other entities out all looking at our company and kind of competing against each other, which would really drive up the value of our business.
In terms of the buyers that were targeted, Benchmark's goal is to leave no stone unturned. So we focused on both national and international buyers, everything from strategic buyers to synergistic and financial buyers. It's really a great business, and based on their model, the management team that they had in place, and really their growth, it was an ideal deal for private equity.
I think we had 60 to 70 companies originally, somewhere in that time frame, that were looking at our business through the portal that they had provided for these entities. And when that starts happening, a lot of things started happening, and it gave us the ability to really be picky about who we wanted to deal with as well, to make sure that we found a good match. Each one of the owners, we had 4 of us, all had individual goals and requirements and things that we wanted out of the partnership. So they did a great job, I think, of sitting down with each owner, understanding exactly what their concerns were, what the requirements were, and what they wanted out of the deal.
We were fortunate to be able to negotiate a deal that accommodated all of the shareholders. We knew going into this that each had their own individual goal, and that would be one of the greatest challenges. It was a great business, but like all businesses, we have to make sure that we have the appropriate deal. They took our lead in terms of process. Given the overwhelming response that we had on this particular opportunity, we were able to actually use a sell and purchase agreement in order to run our auction process, which is a bit different. But we really wanted to flesh out the candidates that weren't serious about the opportunity.
The team they put in place was very positive, very hardworking, very organized, and did a great job of being kind of a middleman between me and a potential partner. They knew the business, they knew the process, and things that we would have never known and probably been taken advantage of had we not had them in place. So it was very, I think, vital to the whole process for us that they'd been there and done that, and knew the red flags and knew the concerns, and were very upfront with us about what those might be in the process, and looking out for our best interest. Well, I think you absolutely have to have a benchmark involved, and I say that with all sincerity, because if you're dealing with a single company who wants to partner with your company, they kind of hold all the cards, I guess, so to speak. They have the expertise. They've probably done it before. They know what they're doing. And at least in our case, we didn't know what to expect or what the whole process entailed. So we probably would have left cards on the table, or maybe potentially had the opportunity to have been taken advantage of if we didn't have a benchmark in the process.